All right, let's dive into this book.
Okay.
It's called All Love Frequency in Zero Space by a guy named Sunny Jetsun.
Hmm.
And this is a collection of like notes and conversations that he had with friends
Oh, wow.
while he was living in Goa, India.
And Goa, it's kind of a haven
Yeah.
for a certain kind of, like spiritual seekers and counterculture types.
Totally. And folks looking for a good time,
Exactly. Yeah.
which you can kind of get a sense of from Sunny Jetsun's other book titles.
Yeah.
Like one's called Driving My Scooter Through the Asteroid Field, Coming Down Over Venus. Hello, Baba. Wow. And the other is called Light Love Angels from Heaven. New Generation, Inspiration, Revolution, Revelation. All the colors of cosmic rainbows.
That's a mouthful.
Yeah, these are not your typical,
No,
Barnes and Noble type of
not
title.
little. So you're telling me this is going to be an interesting deep dive?
Yeah, and All Love Frequency itself is pretty wild.
Yeah.
He jumps between all these different like societal critiques and drug fueled experiences, and
Interesting.
then there's all this like reflection on love and the feminine divine.
Wow. It's like all over the place.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's kind of like trying to follow a conversation
Uh-huh.
after having way too much coffee.
Yeah, I could see that.
The language itself is really unusual.
Okay.
It's like
How so?
it's like Salvador Dali decided to write a travel blog.
I like that.
There's lines like Queen of Space, King of Flower Power, Dripping Rainbows,
Wow.
or Lemon Ballerina on Benzodiazepine, or Bloody Red Cooper Pity.
Yeah, it's something else.
It's this really weird mix of like bizarre, beautiful, and a little bit terrifying all at the same time.
Yeah, I can see that.
So how do we even begin to unpack this style?
Think of it this way. It's like he took a blender
Okay.
and threw in reality fantasy, some like really sharp social commentary,
Uh-huh.
and then, obviously his own like psychedelic experiences. Hit puree, and out comes this stream of consciousness
I like that.
that's both jarring and mesmerizing.
Yeah, that's a perfect analogy.
Thanks.
And it makes sense given like the setting of Goa, right?
Right.
Like it's this melting pot of
Yeah,
cultures and ideas, and it feels like that's woven right into his words.
exactly. It's almost like
Yeah,
Goa itself is like another character in this book,
I could see that.
where those boundaries between the physical world
Mm-hmm.
and the spiritual, the real, the imagined,
Yeah.
it all gets blurred.
And that blurring definitely extends to some of the themes that he's dealing with in the book.
Oh, for sure.
This is a book that is going to push some buttons.
I bet.
It's,
Especially when it comes to like societal critiques, right?
yeah,
Some of his views are really out there.
he's not afraid to go there.
No, he's not.
He's taking aim at everything from wealth inequality.
Like what?
Like he straight up says, Pope in the Vatican owns 26% of global wealth.
Oh, wow.
He talks
But
about
not pulling any punches.
No, he's not.
Yeah.
He talks about corporations like Siemens as being like these holy cows, enslaving us.
Utterly.
He calls governments unscrupulous criminal gangs.
Wow.
It's clear he's disillusioned
Yeah.
with
The powers that be.
the powers that be.
That's an understatement.
And he even writes, they destroyed every positive emotion.
Woo.
So this is not a light beach read.
No, definitely not.
And this disillusionment, right, it seems to fuel his exploration of altered states of consciousness.
I see where you're going.
He is incredibly frank about his experiences with drugs like MDMA, acid, ketamine. He names them all.
Wow.
And he doesn't shy away from detailing those experiences.
Yeah.
We've got lines in here like, every soul is a child of the divine. In it to win it. It is what it is. She's holding the frequency up. If you want to be an actress, you have to fulfill your dreams. Krishna here, Krishna there, Krishna everywhere. Biochemical warfare.
Oh my God.
It's a trip, literally and figuratively.
Right.
But it's a trip
Uh-huh.
with a purpose. Right.
What do you mean?
Well, he seems to see these substances as tools
Okay.
for breaking down like
Yeah.
the walls of perception
I can see that.
and glimpsing something beyond
Mm-hmm.
this everyday reality. Yeah. He seems to find so suffocating.
So it's not just about getting high. It's about like
Yeah.
breaking free.
Exactly. It's almost like he's using these experiences to fuel his own brand of social commentary.
Yeah.
He's not just complaining about the system.
Right.
He's trying to break free from it, at least mentally.
I like that. Yeah.
And this brings us to another aspect
Okay.
of the book
Yeah.
that is bound to raise some eyebrows, his exploration of sexuality.
Hmm.
Yeah, he's definitely not shy about expressing his desires and his writing about
Okay.
love, women, and the feminine divine.
Huh.
It's intense, it's raw, and it's definitely erotic.
I see. So he's not just dipping his toe in the water.
No, he's diving right in.
All right, so where does that leave us?
Well, while the language is graphic,
Yeah.
there's this sense of reverence,
Uh-huh.
almost this like spiritual awe in the way he writes about women.
Interesting. So it's not just about like, objectification.
No, not at all.
Okay.
It's like he sees this deep connection
Uh-huh.
between sexuality and spirituality
Yeah.
with women as these powerful, like, conduits of energy in creation.
I see. So he's celebrating their power,
Yes.
their beauty, their
Yes.
connection to something bigger than themselves.
Exactly. And I think that perspective,
Uh-huh.
coming from a man who's so comfortable with his own desires,
Yeah.
it's pretty refreshing.
It is.
It's like he's challenging
Right.
these traditional notions of masculinity,
Yeah.
embracing a more like fluid and open way of being.
I like that.
But let's be real, this level of explicitness
Yeah.
is going to make some people squirm.
Oh, absolutely. It's not for everyone.
Right. But that's kind of the point.
I see.
Like, he's not trying to please everyone.
Yeah.
He's challenging us
To what?
to confront our own comfort zones, to question our assumptions about art and sexuality,
Ah,
and even the nature of expression itself.
he's a disruptor.
He is, plain and simple.
I like that.
And even if his style is chaotic
Right.
and his themes are provocative,
Mm-hmm.
there are moments,
Yeah.
especially in his poetry, where you find these little gems
Okay.
of really profound beauty and insight.
Like what?
Well, it's like those moments of stillness and clarity
Okay.
that you get after like a long, wild night.
I can see that. Yeah.
So we each picked a poem from the book that resonated with us.
Oh, cool.
Do you want to share yours first?
I'd love to. Okay, so the lines that really stuck with me were,
Okay.
you are a shiny star, golden frequency, knowing that you can go out of your mind and come back fine.
Yeah, there's something about that resilience.
Yeah.
Knowing that like
Right.
we can explore the darkest corners of our minds and still find our way back.
Exactly.
Like that golden frequency
It's always there.
is always there. Yeah.
Like this inner light that kind of guides us home.
Yeah. And even when we lose ourselves, there's still that part of us
Right.
that remains untouched.
Totally.
That spark that can't be extinguished.
Yeah, and for me, that really connects with the whole Goa experience. It's like a place where people go to explore,
Yeah.
to experiment, to push their boundaries. And sometimes,
Yeah.
they go too far.
They do.
But there's this sense that no matter what happens,
Right.
you can always find your way back to yourself.
Yeah. It's like a safety net
Yeah.
woven from spirituality and acceptance.
Exactly.
I love that.
to.
All right. Well, the poem that really got to me was this one.
Okay.
Give yourself another world for you to have an example of a picture of what you don't want to learn. Nothing gets lost. Just surrender to it, enjoying life, unconditional love space.
Whoa, that one is death.
Even for Sunny.
Yeah, even for Sunny. What is it about that spoke to you?
That idea of
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
creating a world where we don't have to learn through pain and suffering.
Interesting.
This reality where unconditional love
Yeah.
and acceptance are the foundation.
Like he's saying, let's imagine a different way of being.
Yeah.
A world without the fear and struggle that we just accept as normal.
Yeah. And I wonder if that's what he's trying to do with his writing. Create this unconditional love space
I see.
where he can express himself fully
Right.
without censorship or judgment.
Yeah.
And maybe by doing so, inviting us to do the same.
That's a good point. It's like he's not just writing about it.
Yeah.
He's trying to create it with his words.
Totally.
And by sharing his experiences, even the like messy and uncomfortable ones,
Yeah.
he's giving us permission to do the same.
Yeah, he's saying, look,
Yeah.
I'm not perfect.
Uh-huh.
I've made mistakes. I've gone to some dark places,
Right.
but I'm still here.
Yeah.
And I'm still finding beauty and meaning in this journey.
And that honesty is what makes his work so compelling,
Yes.
even when it's challenging. He's not preaching, he's sharing.
Uh-huh.
And in doing so, he's making space for us to do the same.
And that's powerful, especially in a world
Yeah,
that's constantly telling us who to be and how to live.
absolutely. It's a reminder that there's another way,
Right.
a path less traveled,
Uh-huh.
where we can embrace our own unique frequencies
Yeah.
and create our own realities.
Finding that All love frequency in
Right.
this vast expanse of zero space.
Breaking free from those mental prisons we've built for ourselves.
Yes.
Embracing a more fluid,
Yeah.
interconnected way of being.
And this brings us back to Goa,
Right.
with its history of spiritual exploration and counterculture.
It's the perfect backdrop
It is.
for Sunny's journey.
Yeah, a place where the rules are different.
Right.
And people are encouraged to question everything
Exactly.
and forge their own paths.
It's like Goa itself embodies that idea of zero space.
Right. Like you can shed your old skin
Yeah.
and step into a new way of being.
I like that.
And his writing reflects that perfectly.
Totally.
He's not afraid to push boundaries,
No, he's not.
to be unapologetically himself,
He's a rebel, a provocateur.
a truth seeker.
Yeah. And his work, for all its strangeness and intensity,
Yeah.
it's a celebration of human freedom
Yeah.
and the infinite possibilities of consciousness.
He's showing us that there's no one right way to live.
No.
No single answer to these big questions.
It's about embracing the journey,
Yeah.
the exploration.
The constant evolution.
Exactly.
And this brings us back to a point that we touched on earlier.
Yeah, yeah.
His work is not going to be for everyone.
Definitely not.
It's raw, it's unfiltered.
Yeah.
It can be downright shocking.
Yeah, it's not your typical self-help book.
No.
More like a psychedelic roller coaster ride.
Through the darkest and brightest corners of the human psyche.
Exactly.
And that's why it's so important to approach his work with an open mind,
Yeah.
a willingness to be challenged.
To be uncomfortable.
Yeah, to be uncomfortable, maybe even offended. Yeah.
Because that discomfort,
Yeah.
it can be a catalyst for growth.
Totally. And sometimes that's the only way to break through those barriers, you know?
Totally. Like he's taking a sledgehammer to our perception,
Yeah.
forcing us to see the world in a new light.
Whether you agree with him or not, you can't deny that power.
No, you can't. It makes you think.
It does.
Makes you feel, makes you question everything.
It's like a literary grenade,
Yeah.
exploding all of our preconceived notions.
And forcing us to re-examine our place in the world.
And isn't that what great art does?
It is.
It challenges us, provokes us.
Makes us grow.
It's like a mirror
Mhm.
reflecting all the beauty and the ugliness,
Yeah.
the light and the darkness of being human.
And in that reflection, we might just see our true selves.
So as we're wrapping up this deep dive into Sunny Jetsun's all love frequency in zero space, I keep coming back to this question.
What's that?
What does it actually mean
Yeah.
to be free in a world that's constantly trying to control us?
It's the question that runs through his whole work.
It really does.
And he doesn't give us any easy answers.
No, he doesn't. But he does offer some clues.
Like what?
He encourages us to question everything,
Right.
to break free from that societal conditioning,
To embrace the unknown.
find our own frequency, our own rhythm.
In the symphony of existence.
Yeah, tap into that all-love frequency that resonates within each of us, even amidst the chaos.
The darkness.
Create our own reality,
Our own zero space.
where love and freedom and authenticity are the foundation.
It's a challenging path.
It is.
But Sunny shows us. It's
Yeah.
the path worth taking.
Absolutely. So we encourage you to explore Sunny Jetsun's work for yourself.
Dive into this world.
Yeah, dive
Surreal imagery and provocative themes.
that raw, unfiltered emotion.
Let his words challenge you.
Inspire you.
Guide you on your own journey.
And who knows?
Yeah.
You might just find your own
Your own all-love frequency.
along the way.